Hi everyone. So it's a new year and I thought of trying a new art supply. So I purchased this watercolor pen set from Mont Marte. I actually purchased this in December and I wanted to just try it out because I've seen a lot of artists use these pen sets and they just make it look so inspiring and you just want to get creative. So they just make it look so good to use this. So I wanted to get a set for myself to try it out. And I must say, after doing a couple of drawings with it, I really love this set. So definitely would highly recommend you giving it a try, especially if you want creativity on the go or just want in your studio quickly to get some quick drawing done or quick painting. Definitely go for this set. Now this set is a set of 28 pieces. It comes with 24 colors and a water brush. It also comes with a sponge that you can use for creating different textures, maybe in your backgrounds, and it comes with a ceramic dish for your water barrel. Now though there are two palettes on the top which you can use for mixing colors, but that you will see me attaching that a little later to the side of this set. So you can see the colors come in individual pans, which I think is a good thing because if your paints get finished, you can obviously reuse the pans and maybe add your own colors, and it's easy to clean up. That just makes it look a little fancy. Okay, so you can see the colors according to the packaging, but I am going to swatch them and then we can see what the colors actually look like. Now for the swatches, I'm using a regular sketchbook and I'm going to be using I think it's the Rolf's golden nylon brush, just to swatch the colors on. And I've just got a piece of paper towel there and my glass jar for rinsing off my brushes between colors. Now this sketchbook is not a watercolor sketchbook, but it does take the watercolor on quite well and does not buckle as much with the water. You can see the colors are going on very vibrantly, and this paint, what I like about it, it can be used as opaque as you want or as transparent as you want. So if you want it very translucent look, you can use it very transparently, or if you want more opaque solid lines for certain details, you can get that or achieve that with this paint. So would definitely highly recommend it. I have used it for a few pieces and I am completely in awe of it. It's a good paint and it goes on very well and it's really fun to use. And like I said, I've seen artists use these pen sets and it just makes it look so much more interesting and inspiring to create art because it just looks so good. And honestly, when you're working with it, you just want to create more and more and go from one piece to the next piece to the next piece. And also because everything is on hand, it's just so easy. If you feel like doing something, you just go to your desk, pull it out, start doing a drawing. But if you or even on the go, if you take it with you, it's so handy because everything is there. But obviously I'm just using it in my studio and it just makes it so easy just to get some creativity out there onto paper and create something. So definitely would recommend it. And once again, this particular brand and this particular set, the colors are very vibrant and rich colors, and they just go on so well. I'm considering this is not watercolor paper. It's not a very smooth paper. It's a bit of a sort of a rough paper that can absorb a lot of water and the color, but the colors still come out so bright and so rich. And like I said, it can be used as opaque as you want or as transparent as you want. So you can see those are the colors, and basically they dry almost the same as they are when they applied. So it's not really changing much when it's dry compared to when it's applied. Okay, so there I'm taking the palettes that come with the set and I'm going to just attach them to the sides. We got these little slots that can be just hooked in on the sides. So you've got everything with you to create on the go or just suddenly you want to create in your studio. You've got all the different areas that you can mix your paint in. Now for this one I'm using the same Rolf's golden nylon brush. It's a round. I'm not using the water brush. I usually use the water brush when I'm using watercolor pencils, but I prefer to use the brush when I'm using the paint. So I'm using the paint, and you can see the colors on the packaging. Obviously, it's much more darker on the packaging because that's just how the packaging is looking on the glossy cardboard, but obviously on the paper, it's, considering it's what paper I've used, it's really bright and it's really rich colors. So on the swatch also, I'll just write down the brand and the set that I'm using for the swatches, just so that I can refer back to it and know which set I'm talking about in case I have multiple sets. So you can see everything is ready, my brush, my paints, my water, everything is ready, my jar of water to go inside my brushes, and I'm ready to get started. Now the swatch, I keep referring back just to see the colors, and I'm creating very simple paintings here. I just wanted to get a feel of the paint and see how it goes down. I know this is not watercolor paper, but I just wanted to get some art created in my sketchbook and just try out this and see how this paint works and how the set works and the colors, what they look like. So I'm doing a basic, this is a little sort of a very simplified sailboat in the sea with some blue skies and some mountains in the background. And as you can see, the paint can be added on with, depending on the amount of water you add, you can have it as translucent or as opaque as you want it to be. And what I really like about this paint is if an area starts to dry a little, if it's still a bit damp and you add another color over, you can blend it and get such a smooth transition between the two colors. So that's another thing that I like about it. You can see I'm just getting a little bit of detail in the sailboat. I told you I'm not doing a very detailed piece, it's just to get a feel of the paints and how they go onto the paper and how I can blend them and mix them together and how the paint mixes together, the different amounts of water, how does it look. Nothing too detailed and too realistic here. And I'm still going to do another one after this one. I'm going to be doing a lantern with some flowers growing around or wrapped around the pole. You can see you can, with the more opaque, using the paint more opaque, you can get some very solid lines for some very defined lines or important details that you need to, or that you want to emphasize in your painting or drawing or illustration. Just adding a little bit of detail in there just to give you an idea. As I said, not too detailed, but we want to see that it is a sailboat. Okay, so now we're going on to the next one, and I'm going to start off with the lantern. And here you can see me using it very opaque, the paint, and I'm getting these very solid lines where I need it to be solid. And also where I'm going to be painting the glass of the lantern, I'm going to be using using paint with quite a bit of water to get a more transparent look, for the glass to look see-through. And yeah, it's definitely a paint I would recommend for anyone to use. And definitely having a set like this makes you feel like creating art. So I would definitely say any artist that uses watercolor, wants to try watercolors, try to get a pan set like this for yourself, so that you can just give it a try and have it on the go, ready for you at any time just to start creating some art in your sketchbook, on paper, or even if you want to do an illustration, it's just ready for you to use. And like I said, having a swatch helps you so that you can see which colors they are there, and you can obviously decide from there what colors you're going to mix to create other additional colors, as well as using the colors directly if you could, depending on what you are painting or drawing out. And you can see I'm not going too detailed here. I just wanted to get a feel of it, and this there will be coming up some other videos I'll be having up with more detailed work, but for this piece it's a very simple one, just to get a feel of the medium, get a feel of these paints, see how they work on paper, and just to get that creativity in there and get to use the pen set. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's inspired you to get creative and to just create something even as simple as it can be. Just get creative and get your creative juices flowing. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and share. And if you have any comments or questions, comment below. And don't forget to subscribe. Till the next one. Bye.